What up, YouTube? How y'all doing? If you're watching this, I want you to understand this is my third attempt at doing this. I got interrupted in my first attempt. The second attempt went through. The file got corrupted while I'm trying to proceed to edit the video. This is now the third attempt. So I'll say it again, even though you haven't heard the first times. Welcome to the third edition of NFL Predictions. This year we're doing the 2024 edition. As years pass, the last 2 years, we look at the previous record, the outcome, and we predict the record and the bet, not gambling advice, for this year and what I think could happen. Now, I think this is the first video I have a mustache on, so comment down below if you like the mustache or not. Give me your opinion. I want to hear it. Again, new look, new me. It is what it is. So, I don't want to speed run this and ruin the video, but I'm very upset that that last one got corrupted. It was ready to go as I'm trying to edit. So this is A to Z, and I haven't edited nothing, but I will be honest, I know not all these bets or everything's going to happen, be perfect, as I was explaining at the end of my last video. But this is what I think can happen. Will it happen? Probably about 50% will happen. You know, we'll see. So we'll start out. Arizona Cardinals go 6-11 over 5.5 wins. Falcons go 6-11, miss the playoffs. I do think something goes wrong down in Atlanta. Ravens go 11-6 over 9.5 wins. Buffalo Bills 11-6 win their division. Carolina Panthers, my team. I have hope. I have so much hope. It's a different culture. Just about everyone in the Matt Rule era is gone between draft picks, coach, just gone. Give me making the playoffs at 10-7. Okay, so Carolina, Chicago, right? Would that be the next one? 7-10 over 6.5 wins. I don't think they make the playoffs. I don't believe in Caleb Williams. Someone prove me wrong. Cincinnati Bengals 12-5 win the division. Cleveland Browns 9-8 after making the playoffs, missed the playoffs this year. Dallas Cowboys 10-7 over 9.5 wins. Denver Broncos 9-8. They make the playoffs. Their streak is over, and it's still the Angels have the longest playoff-less streak in any of the four major sports. Denver would break theirs by almost 10 years. I think this is, if they don't make it this year, it's 10. Insane. Detroit Lions 12-5 win their division. Green Bay Packers 10-7 over 8.5 wins. I do think they make the playoffs with Jordan Love. It's going to be a good year. Green Bay Texans 10-7 make the playoffs. Indianapolis Colts 6-12 miss the playoffs. I don't think Anthony Richardson is 100%. It's still gonna take some time to get him acclimated to the league. Jaguars 11-6 win the division. Your Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl with a 13-4 record. I think they get a three-peat. And why wouldn't anyone else think it? Because who's going to defeat them? Excuse me. Who's going to defeat them? Las Vegas Raiders go 6-11, miss the playoffs. Chargers 11-6 make the playoffs. New era for Justin Herbert. It's a new era for Charger fans. Rams go 9-8, miss the playoffs. Miami will miss the playoffs. 9-8 over 8.5 wins. Minnesota Vikings, their future is down. They leave their hands and the ball in Sam Darnold's. Leave the ball in Sam Darnold's hands. I don't want to down him, but he's bounced around. We will see what he can prove. Under 7.5 wins, they go 7-10 if I haven't said that. New England Patriots go 5-12. It's going to take some time. Got to get used to it. Over 4.5 wins. There will be a time that New England Patriots will have winning football again. Just not yet. New Orleans Saints, I don't think it's Derek Carr. I don't think they're a good team. It's going to be a rough year. And they're hosting the Super Bowl. 6-11, under 8.5 wins. New York Giants, I am being extremely friendly by giving you one win. I don't see a goddamn win on your schedule. 1-16, give me the worst record in football. New York Jets, 10-7, make the playoffs. Now, I'm going to tell you this, Jets fans, if you are watching this. As long as nothing happens Monday night, you will have a good season. If something happens Monday night, your season is over. As long as Aaron Rodgers walks off that field after triple zeros, your season will be fine. Even if you lose the football game, your season will be fine. If he does not end the fourth quarter on 2 feet, your season is over. We saw it last year. It could just might as well happen again. Philadelphia Eagles 12-5 win the division. Steelers 9-8 stay above 500. It shall be interesting to see what happens there. Niners 12-5 over 10.5 wins. Seahawks 7-10 missed the playoffs. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 9-8 make the playoffs. Tennessee Titans go 9-8 as well. They'll make the playoffs. It's going to be a good year for Tennessee and Will Levis and your mayo and your coffee. Washington Commanders 5-12 over 4.5 wins, and that rounds it out. Kind of sped run it, sped through it, speed run, but you get the gist. It will be a good year from some teams. There's hope for others. There will be bad for others. I am seriously telling you, if we go back to watch my video of who should have been paid between Barkley or Daniel Jones, clearly it should have been Barkley, but now he's on the Eagles, and he's going to enjoy a nice career in Philadelphia. And will he get booed when he comes back to New York? Absolutely. But he is, listen, you want to, as much as players try to stay with their teams, it is a business. You got to look at that. But you also got to understand, he played 5 years in New York, went to the playoffs once, and that was the good year, and he was hurt. You got to look at the future. If you want to win and be in the Hall of Fame, you got to make the right choices. But yeah, so you go back to Chiefs. I do think they win the Super Bowl. If they don't win it, I do think it's like Lions or Niners that can have a shot. But if they win it this year, they don't win it next year. I don't think they win 4 straight. If they don't win it this year, like how they did it when Bengals, like that kind of thing happens, I do think they win it next year. I do want to give some faith, and I actually think this would be a wonderful matchup. In New Orleans, Super Bowl 59, Kansas City Chiefs, Detroit Lions. I think that'd be great. So, as I said earlier, and how I've already done this and gone through it, I know, like, I am not perfect, and I'm trying to give hope. I am optimistic on some of these teams, and change is on the way for some of them. And again, not everyone can play winning football. Like, not every team can have a winning record every single year. It's just, I don't think it's physically possible. But you will definitely see some different teams in the playoffs this year than we're usually seeing. I think the Titans make it. I do think the Broncos make it. The Jets make it. They're up there for the Broncos and the Jets. If they both make it, they have 2 of the longest playoff droughts in the NFL. And for them to both break it, and they're up there, I think, with the N, and just all 4, not the, I was going to say NBA, my apologies, but all 4 major, they're up there. So, yeah, and, with the betting wise, not gambling advice. So, first year we went 18-14. Last year we went 17-15. Positive football, profitable football. So, I'm looking to keep the trend. Not go down, but we're going to go up this year. Comment down below who you think, how this season's going to go. Do you think it's how it's going to go? Do you have other plans? But whenever this video gets up, if you see this and it's kicking day, opening kickoff, what I said should not affect week 1, but it is the NFL, and who knows what could happen. But in hindsight, kickoff, I have a note on my phone that says, do not pick the Super Bowl champion on opening night. Because the last years, I picked the Rams. They lost. Last year I picked the Chiefs. They lost. And this year, I would pick the Chiefs again. But I feel like this is the year where if I pick the Ravens, the Chiefs are going to win. But I still feel like if I pick the Chiefs, the Ravens are going to win. I do think the Chiefs are going to win Thursday night. I do have the Eagles for Friday night. So whenever you guys see this, this is what I think. If it already happened, it has happened. If it hasn't, it hasn't. So, again, this is the 3rd attempt at the video, a little shorter. As I said, I kind of went through it a little bit faster. I tried not to, but hopefully this time it works. Remember, guys, if you did enjoy this content, remember, like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Comment who you think is winning the Super Bowl. Comment what you think of my mustache, and I will see you on the next one. Later.